All right, my little art friends, artists find inspiration in objects and stuff and things. What does that even mean, artists find inspiration in objects? Well, what's that right there? It's a clothespin. It's just an object. Can you be inspired by it to create art? Well, this guy created a whole skateboard out of clothespins. That's crazy. It's just clothespins. He was inspired by a clothespin to create another object. Hey, and this kid saw the clothespin and was like, I'm going to draw a picture of like an octopus getting hung up by the clothespins. But they were inspired by that same clothespin. What's that? Everybody knows it's a number 2 pencil. Now you have to take a test. JK, I want you to be inspired by it. What would you draw if you were inspired by this object? Well, this person decided to do an elephant, and the elephant's made out of pencils. And this person decided to do a frog, and the frog's made out of pencils. See, they were inspired by the object to make art. So your job is going to be to create a work of art inspired by an object. So you got to start with an object. But I want that object to be visible and evident in your work. Like this guy here made a cake, but he made it out of a tire. So it's obviously a tire. It's an object, but he was inspired to make another object, a cake. And that's books right there. I mean, you can create a work of art inspired by an object. It's easy. Like you just grab some lettuce and you can be 2-dimensional, like make it a dress. Or it can be 3-dimensional. Like how many extra TVs do you have laying around your house? Probably like 40. You can make a life-size elephant out of TVs. That would be inspired by the object of TV to make an elephant. Consider how people are going to see the piece. Like it's Iron Man. Get it? Because it's made out of an iron. They were inspired by the iron to make Iron Man. Okay. What does a piece do? What does it produce? Like this right here, it's an object, it's a horn, and it's producing like flowers and leaves and stuff. It's probably beautiful music coming out of that horn. This person was inspired by a chain, and they had to think about their feelings and the emotionals, like the chain breaking their heart and stuff like that. So they made this painting by actually spray painting the chain on the paper with like a stencil. It's crazy. Now, you want people to ask questions about your piece, maybe. Like they're in the middle of making this piece right here, and you're like, why are those little demon cats coming out of that lamp? Like, what's going on? It makes you think. You're inspired by that object, the lamp, and then you start making it crazy. Or you can even just transform a piece. Like this person had this like cornucopia, usually stick like pumpkins and stuff like that in the fall, but they thought it looked like one of those old Victrola record players. So they made a whole object from an object. They transformed the piece. It's crazy. What are you going to do? I want you to create a work of art inspired by an object. So go think of an object and be inspired. That's it.